Alright, I'm gonna be completely real. I 100% debated on even making this video. Um, for those of you who know, I had a snake by the name of Tart. Her name was Pop Tart. I got home this morning, she was moving around, she was fine, and I fell asleep. And I woke up and I went to check on her because she was just sitting still. I always check on her because she's my girl. Um, she passed away today. I It takes a lot for me to get emotional, but I got her around Christmas time last year, and she had stopped eating maybe about 2 months ago. I took her and talked to people about it, and they're like, "Oh, sometimes ball pythons go on hunger strikes. There's not really much you can do in this situation." Um, I tried to feed her on multiple occasions to make sure that she was okay. She didn't want to eat, and frankly, I'm not okay. I I woke up to one of my favorite animals dead. And for those of you who have actually talked to about her, this ball python, she was a rescue from the pet store that we got her from, because the pet store had got her in as a rescue. And like, I had wanted a snake for so long, and I finally got her. And I woke up, like I said, and I went to take her out of her tank to see her today, and she was just limp with her mouth hanging open. And I still had to come into work and everything, which is where I'm recording this right now. And it hurts, and I don't know, I guess I just wanted to talk about it and put it out there and maybe have a conversation with you guys in the comments about this. It takes a lot to get me emotionally broken, because usually I'll just shrug things off. It doesn't hurt me. But like I said, I've been wanting a snake for so long, and I finally got her, and now she's passed. Um, so when I get off of work in the morning, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find my shovel and I'm gonna dig her a hole right next to my shed, my office. I'm gonna bury her next to my office. I want to get her cremated, but I don't have $200 to cremate her so I can keep her with me like I did my first cat, Guppy. And it hurts. I don't know what to do. And like right now, I don't know. It's, I can feel it, the tightness in my chest. I don't cry very often, and I can feel it coming, and I hate it. And I don't know what to do. But I wanted to, like I said, just talk about it a little bit, maybe put it into actual words on how I felt about the situation, and maybe talk to you guys about her. Like, when I first got her, the very first thing I did was we took her out of the tank, and I held her, and the first thing she did was she wrapped around my neck, and she just kept going in circles on my neck, and she was so relaxed. And the only reason I got her in the first place was I had gone to the pet store, and I was talking to the people up there, and I was like, "Hey, I just want to hold a snake." And he had Tart on his shoulders, and he walked over to me and handed her to me. And she literally laid her head on my chest and relaxed and didn't move. She stayed there for nearly 5 minutes. And I got given the snake about a week later. and I had constantly been holding her. I was taking care of her. I made sure she was okay. And then when she stopped eating, I was told maybe it's because I was holding her too much, which can cause snakes to be stressed out. Which, yeah, that's entirely valid. So I stopped holding her as much, but she was having so many issues, and I don't know what to do. Like, I couldn't afford to take her professionally to a vet. So I took her to my friends who knew snakes, and they kept telling me there was nothing wrong. I did call up a couple of vets just to get their opinion on what was happening. I explained the situation, and they said, well, maybe it's because you were handling her too much. Maybe it was because the humidity was too high or too low, so I fixed everything to where it would be perfect for her. I got her new bedding, everything, and I gave her baths, and I took care of her, and I made sure she was okay. And like I said, when I got home from work, she was moving and everything was okay. And then I went to bed, slept for a few hours, and I woke up and she was just gone. It hurts, and I don't I don't know. I hate feeling the pain in my chest because I know some people are gonna be, well, it's just a snake. They're disgusting. They're not emotional or anything. This snake knew when I got home and would sit there and watch me. This snake was really smart, and she was never mean. She never bit. When I gave her baths, she would yawn up at me and wrap around my leg because I let my leg sit in the water with her. So that way she could have a place to rest her head so she wouldn't be under the water. And I don't know what I'm gonna do going home and not seeing my snake. Like I know I've still got my leopard geckos, I've still got my crested geckos, I've got my tokay, my morning gecko, and my two beardies, but that snake was my baby. And I still handle all of them. Before I even came to work today, I literally went to each and every tank and I made sure they were okay as I'm sitting on the verge of tears, trying not to like let it break me. And I don't know. It's difficult for me to talk about things like this because I don't know how I'm going to deal with it. And it hurts me to have the thought process of I'm not gonna see my snake when I get home anymore. And I know I don't show my face. I know that I know that the model's not gonna show the emotion that's on my face. But I'm sitting here with my eyes literally watering and stuff. And it's hard for me to look at my camera and make sure that my model is not just freaking out and spazzing all over the place while I'm trying to talk about this. Um, I don't know what else to say on the situation. I I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna add some pictures of Tart and let you guys see her and see why I thought she was so beautiful and I had why I enjoyed having my snake so much. So if anybody's still here and wants to talk to me about Tart in the comments, just send a message and ask me whatever you want to ask. I'll do my best to answer, and I don't know, I'll talk to you guys next time.